So I'm just taking a break. I haven't done one of these talkie videos in a very long time, so I thought today was a perfect day to do it. Been running around getting all the rest of my preps done for what many of us are being told is an incoming historical winter storm. Now, I'm not fearful of it because we're prepared. We're ready for this. I've been through these a time or 20, particularly in Arkansas, so I get how this works. But maybe some of you are brand new to it and you're worried about it. I'm going to give you some practical tips on how to get through this mess, and we will get through it. So first of all, let's talk about your vehicle. You want to top off your gas tank. You check all the rest of the fluids too, your windshield wiper fluid, your oil. Make sure everything is good. One of the things that we do, maybe you don't have to, maybe you store your vehicle in a garage like normal folk. Joel parks outside. Here's what we do. Get you some garbage bags and attach them to cover your windows on your vehicle. With this kind of ice coming in, you do not want to be stuck out there chipping away at ice and potentially damaging your windows. So cover them with plastic. Then you're just pulling a sheet of plastic off. Okay? You can do this by either using duct tape if you don't care about the finish of your vehicle, or you can just drape it across, drape it down, tuck under your windshield wiper blades and in the doors. Slam the doors shut on the plastic, hold it there. Yeah? Keep your emergency provisions in your vehicle. Kitty litter is great for traction. If you get into a tight spot and you're slipping and sliding, yeah. Cheap bag of kitty litter. Keep that in your vehicle. Extra waters. Those emergency thermal blankets, they look like tinfoil. Yeah, have a couple of those ready to go. A first aid kit. That's a must. Warm coats. Coveralls if you have them. Boots that you can walk in that will keep your feet warm and dry. Now we're talking about warm feet. Let's talk about this. Get your laundry done, guys. Get your laundry done. You want clean underwear, clean socks, clean hoodies, sweatpants, thermal underwear, whatever you got, make sure everything is washed and ready to go. Right? We're talking about the potential of losing power here for days. I'm not wigged out about it. We have 4 freezers full of food. I am not worried about it. Worst case scenario, if you check on your stuff and you see that it's thawing out, outside is your biggest refrigeration. It's going to get cold in this storm. So put all your stuff in a large tote or a garbage can, whatever you have with a lid. Set it outside. Yeah. Another practical thing. We're talking about losing power. Make sure that you either unplug your stuff when the power goes out, or make sure you have good surge protectors plugged in, because you want to protect your devices from surges when the power comes back on. Let's talk about worst case scenario. You live in a house that is fully electric and you don't have a backup heat source. There's a couple things you can do. You can bundle up. You can always add more clothes. It's a little trickier in the summer to take more clothes off, because you get to that level where you're probably going to get arrested if you take anything else off. But in the winter, you can always put more clothes on. You can always put more clothes on. So also make yourself a warm room in the house. Put blankets across doorways. Make yourself a little cocoon in a 10 by 12 area. Now, what to do when you're in that confined spot? Something I did. I went ahead and I grabbed a couple of books off the bookshelf that I haven't had a chance to read yet. Well, if we lose power, I'm taking full advantage of that. Non-digital actual books. I'm going to do some reading. I'm going to catch up on some reading. I love to read. I just don't seem to have the time to do it, or I don't make the time to do it. Another thing, please don't go out and panic by, grab a case of water, fill up your empty jugs, your sinks, your bathtub. Make sure you have plenty of water so that you can brush your teeth, wash your face, water your animals, water yourself. So make sure you've got plenty of water on hand. I'm going to be doing that this evening. You want to be able to ride through this in relative comfort. Easy to do. Make sure your blankets are all washed and ready to go. Pull out grandma's quilt. This is a great time to break it out. Yeah. Make a tent fort with the kiddos. Turn it into an adventure. It's fun. Let's talk about practical food items. Don't run to the store and buy all the milk and bread. There's more to life than milk and bread. You are better off if you stock up on things like canned chicken, tuna, peanut butter, crackers. Go for the high protein. You're going to want that. That's going to help keep your body warm. It's also going to keep your brain from getting stale. Increase that protein. Keep all of your stuff charged. Cell phones, battery packs. If you have disposable batteries, rechargeable batteries, get everything charged up. Tablets. Go ahead and download a couple of movies so they'll be there when we go offline. Okay, so you've got something to do. Maybe something to preoccupy the kiddos with. Everybody needs a little more SpongeBob. Anyway, but you get the idea. If you have oil lamps, make sure those wicks are trimmed. Make sure you have oil in them. Know where the oil is. I'm speaking from experience here. Get all that stuff done. Wash your mirrors. You have mirrors in the bathroom, mirrors in the bedroom, mirrors around. Yeah, go ahead and clean them. Put your lanterns in front of that. You've just doubled your light output. There you go. We're going to get through this. This is not the end of the world as we know it, unless God says that it is, but, nobody knows the hour or time. I digress. We're going to get through this. Use the smarts that God gave you. If you don't have to go out, do not go out. Please do, if at all possible, check on your elderly neighbors. Just check on your neighbors in general. There are some youngsters that are first time living away from home that maybe don't know what to do. So, look out for your neighbors. Your outdoor animals. Let's talk about that for a sec. It's not practical for us to bring all of our animals in the house. It's just not. And I'm not cleaning that up. But if you layer your straw and your shavings, your chickens will burrow down in that. They'll be fine. Here's another thing you can do to help them out. Pinto beans. They're inexpensive, right? So What do they do for chickens? Well, chickens love them, number one. Number two, they are extremely high in protein. Birds need protein to lay eggs and to stay warm. So boil up a couple cups of dried pinto beans. You don't want to add no salt, no seasoning, no nut, just plain old beans and water. Boil them until they're tender. And go throw them out there for them. They'll eat them. And it'll help them keep warm. I do not know if the goats will eat them. Goats will eat anything, so they probably would. I don't know how it breaks down in their system. But make sure you have plenty of good feed on hand. Feed them extra. And remember to keep them hydrated. They need plenty of water. This goes for any animal, human animals included. You need water to keep yourself warm. Think of their bodies as a living radiator, okay? That water filters through and it just kind of warms things up, and yeah. So plenty of clean water, accessible at all times. Good feed. Extra pinto beans for your chickens, for your birds, okay? If you have bird feeders, I know it's a little lower down on the priority list for some. If you have bird feeders, put extra feed out. Be kind. Guys, we're probably going to lose power for several days. If you are in the path of this monster storm, just be ready for it. But look at it this way. What a glorious opportunity to put to use all this practical knowledge we've been gathering, right? God allows us to go through storms, not as punishment, but as an opportunity to learn and grow. So, carpe diem, man. Seize the day. This is going to be fantastic. This is going to be an opportunity to learn some things, put some skill sets to work. It's going to be great. If you already have a ham radio, make sure that it's charged up. I've got mine charged. So I'm ready to go. I'll be able to stay tuned into local news. If cell phones are down, if the grid is completely down, we'll still have a way to get news. We'll still be in touch. We'll still be able to reach out to others if there's an emergency that comes up. And final word, enjoy it. Enjoy it. Look at it like a forced brain break. Yeah, it might get a little uncomfortable. That's all right. Throw on another sweatshirt. Throw on another pair of sweatpants. Throw on some more mucklucks. I don't think they call them mucklucks here. Anyway, it'll be fine. We're going to get through this. Make sure if you use a backup heat source, like a fireplace, make sure your chimney is clear. Make sure no birds have built any nests up in there. Just shine your light up there. Make sure it's clean and ready to go. Make sure your wood that you're going to burn stays dry. Stack some in the house. Stack some somewhere where it'll stay out of the weather. Burn away, guys, burn away. Please be safe. If you have portable gas heaters or, I forget what they're called. They're like the turbo heaters. Please do not use those inside. Carbon monoxide is a killer. You cannot see it. You cannot smell it. You just go to sleep. So please do not use grills or those little heaters in your home. Got to keep it safe. speaking of safety, let's go ahead and talk about this. Know where your water shutoff is to the house and where your fuse panel is. You don't want to be trying to find that stuff in the dark. Just know where your stuff is. Make sure that you have covers on all of your outside faucets. Make sure your hoses are disconnected. I think most of you already know the basics on this. But just in case you don't, or you've never had to do this on your own before, I'm hoping you find some value in the tips that I'm sharing with you. We're going to get through this, guys. And like we always say, keep looking up. Say thank you. Do that often. Find your attitude of gratitude. There is gratitude in everything. God is giving us such an amazing opportunity to show that we've been paying attention. Okay? Help your neighbors. Check on the elderly ones. Check on the young ones. Heck, just check on everybody. If you can do it by phone, great. That's the best way to do it. Y'all, we love you. Prayerfully, we will be going live Friday night, tomorrow night, at 8 o'clock Central, if we have power. I don't know. If not, we'll make it up to you somewhere down the line. Y'all stay safe, stay peaceful. Yeah. May God make his face shine on you and give you peace. Right? We love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. See ya.